inspired by a lesson in class where we learned about significant people. People like Lady Diana, Mahatma Gandhi, and Martin Luther King. And we went home that day thinking, what can we do as kids on the island of Bali now?
We are sisters. My name is Melati and this is my sister Isabel. And we have been born and raised on this beautiful island of gods. And being 15 and 13, we can tell you that, or 10 and 12 at the time, we understand that garbage is a huge problem. Did you know that Bali generates 680 cubic meters of plastic garbage a day?
And only 5% of that garbage is being recycled. So we knew garbage was a big problem, and that's why we decided to leave it to the big people. But you know, after doing some research, we learned that other countries have said no to plastic bags before.
We love our island and we also want to take care of it. So the idea of Bye Bye Plastic Bags was born. We kicked off in 2013 at a gin conference. This is a youth networking conference. And we've been on a crazy and intense journey so far for 3 years now.
We do educational presentations, and I think it's safe to say that that's one of our most favorite things that we do. We've talked to over 5,000 students on Bali at local or international schools, as well as students around the world, in India, to Holland, to Singapore, to many other places as well.
So educational presentations definitely holds our passion, but also the more fun and hands-on side to bioplastic bags is our general awareness aspect. This is where we take our team and we go to beach cleanup, we do street campaigning, we have booths at markets, and we're kept busy every day, every weekend with this.
But we also run a pilot village. We thought this would be the best way to showcase, a place where people say no to plastic bags. And after 3 months of socialization at the pilot village, we got the agreement of the local authorities that we could start. And now we are on the way of making the Pereranan shops and villagers say no to plastic bags.
Way back when we started, we thought a petition with 1 million signatures, that'll get the government's attention. But boy, did we get stuck. We did not realize then that 1 million signatures was 1,000 times 1,000. But luckily, the government accepts us and respects our cause without the 1 million signatures.
So, of course, we can't do this all by ourselves, and we learned that early on. So, meet our team. We have around 25 to 30 students on our team from all over Bali, local and international schools. They support us endlessly, and without them, we would not be here standing today.
Kids can do things. Kids have the power and the motivation to be the change the world needs today.
So I want to tell all you adults in the room to watch us. Us kids may only be 25% of the world's population, but we are 100% of the future. Bags is our life school. And as you can see, we learn a lot of things, like public speaking, connecting with the community, organizing, teamwork, dealing with frustrations, and many more.
And along the 3 years that we've been campaigning with bioplastic bags, we've had a lot of hard work, but also a lot of successes along the way. We were invited by United Nations to speak at the Koi 11. We did, like Dave mentioned, our TED Global, that now today just hit over 500,000 views. From all levels, from famous people like Ban Ki-moon and Jane Goodall, which we had the opportunity to meet, as well as students from local schools. As we said, we met with Ban Ki-moon, the Secretary General of the United Nations, and now we get to use the UN logo. So having had the privilege to be a part of a team that went to Paris at the COP21 called GS Green Generation and represent Bye Bye Plastic Bags, and having the opportunity to speak at the Conference of Youth in Paris that was before the COP21, we can tell you now that our motivation has been sharpened more than ever now to empower the youth around the world.
So last year we just started up our new campaign called One Island, One Voice, and it's basically where we highlight all the plastic bag-free places here on the island of Bali, and we reward them by putting them on our social media, and we're happy to put that sticker on their front door.
So it has become normal for us to be at the government's office on an early Tuesday random morning before school starts. The last meeting we had with them, it finally clicked. We were presented a roadmap and an actual timeline plan to how the government sees Bali saying no to plastic bags.
A couple days ago, 23 other cities in Indonesia had to implement a sort of phase to pay for plastic. But of course this didn't only happen with us. It helped. We definitely got support from other initiatives and we worked together.
So after a year worth of planning, Indonesia and the government moved forward to the biggest say no to waste plastic garbage. This is a Circle K here, and paying for plastic is the first step forward to the final no to plastic bags and no to plastic garbage.
So, how can you help? Does anyone here in the crowd have any, specialties on saying no to plastic bags? And secondly, you can you can visit us on social media and help us, make our audience a little bit larger. You can also share our TED Talk and say no to plastic bags and encourage everyone around you to do the same.
Are we significant heroes yet? No. And we know that that is not the most important thing anymore. Saying no to plastic bags and empowering the youths around the world is. And you should know us by now. We will not stop until the first question asked when arriving at the Bali airports will be, "Welcome to Bali. Do you have any plastic bags to declare?"
I think the future's in safe hands, isn't it? Amazing. I think you guys, if you haven't got there already, the reason for the Yes Tribe is really to motivate and take all the next generation of parents to the next level. And that means understanding what your kids are capable of. And you guys have obviously been nurtured amazingly. Is there anyone in the room who's kind of half responsible for that?
Right there. And we also have our papa in the back.
Amazing.